Good morning, third grade mathematicians. Today we are going to start lesson 13. We are going to round 2 and 3 digit numbers to the nearest 10 using the number line and the Shenango bridge method. Make sure that you have your whiteboard, your dry erase marker, and an eraser ready. Let's take a look at our first problem. It says round 28 to the nearest 10 using a number line. So let's draw a vertical number line, which means it's going to go from top to bottom. Now I'm going to write 3 tick marks on my number line. One at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. Next I need to think about how many tens are in the number 28. There are 2 tens, so I'm going to write 20 at the bottom. Next I need to think about what would one more group of 10 be? That would give me 30, so I'm going to write that at the top. Now I need to think about what number is halfway between 20 and 30. That is 25. I'm going to write that in the middle. Next I need to place 28 on my number line. So let's count. We have 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So here is where 28 would be on my number line. Now I need to look. Is 28 closer to 30 or is it closer to 20? It is closer to 30. So I'm going to say that 28 rounds to 30. Now to write that mathematically, I'm going to write 28 and then I'm going to write a symbol, and it's kind of like the equal sign, but it's got squiggles. And then I will write 30. So the squiggle symbol actually means rounds to. And we can use that instead of writing it in a sentence. Go ahead and erase your boards, and let's take a look at the next problem. Let's take a look at the next one. It says round 28 to the nearest 10 using the Shenango bridge method. Now, for the Shenango bridge method, we are going to rewrite the number. Next, we are going to underline the digit that is in the place value position specified, which is right here. So we are going to underline the digit that's in the tens place. I know the 8 is in the ones place, so that means 2 is in the tens place. My next step is to circle the digit that is to the right of the digit that's underlined. I like to refer to this digit in the circle as the boss man. It is going to tell 2 what to do. So, if the number in the circle is 5 or more, it is going to tell the digit that is underlined to go up by 1. If the digit in the circle is 4 or less, it is going to tell the digit that's underlined to stay the same. So in this case, we see that 8 is in the circle. We know that 8 is more than 5, so that means it is going to tell the 2 to change to a 3. So I'm going to write my rounds to symbol next to the 28. The 2 is going to change to 3. Now, the digit that's in the circle and any other digit that's to the right of the underlined digit is going to change to 0. Any digit that is to the left of the underlined digit is going to stay the same. Since I don't have any digits in front of the 2, I don't need to worry about that right now. So the Shenango bridge method is just another method for you to use if the number line is too confusing. Make sure to pay attention to the poster that's at the front of the room to help you with the Shenango bridge method. You can go ahead and erase your board, and let's take a look at our next problem. Our next one says round 114 to the nearest 10 using the number line. So I'm going to draw another number line. Remember, it's going to go from top to bottom. And then I'm going to draw 3 tick marks, one at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. Now I need to ask myself, how many tens are there in 114? Well, there is 1 10. so I'm going to write 110 at the bottom. Next, I need to think to myself, what would happen if I added one more group of 10? That means I would get 120. So now I need to think about what's halfway between 110 and 120. That's going to be 115. Now I need to think about where 114 is going to go on the number line. So let's count up starting at 110 until we get to 114. So here's 111, 112, 113, and 114 would be just below 115. So is 114 closer to 120 or 110? It is closer to 110. So that means that 114 rounds to 110. Go ahead and erase your board and let's take a look at the next one. The next one says round 114 to the nearest 10, but this time we're going to use the Shenango Bridge method. So I'm going to rewrite 114 on my whiteboard. My first step is to underline the digit in the tens place. That is the 1. Next, I'm going to circle the digit to the right of the underlined digit. That's 4. Remember that 4 is the boss man. It's going to tell the 1 what to do. Since 4 is 4 or less, it is going to tell the 1 to stay the same. So that means that 114 rounds to 110. Go ahead and erase your board. You can put your dry erase marker, your eraser, and your board in your seat sack. Let's take a look at the problem set for today. It says to use a number line. You can choose any method that works for you. I'm going to show you both. If you would like to do both with me, you most certainly can. So let's take a look at letter A. 32 rounds to blank. So we already see that they have 32 on the number line. So is it closer to 40 or is it closer to 30? 32 rounds to 30. If we use the Shenango Bridge way, we would rewrite 32, underline the digit in the tens place, circle the digit to the right of the digit we underlined. The circle digit is the boss man. It's going to tell the 3 what to do. Since 2 is 4 or less, the 3 is going to stay the same. So 32 rounds to 30. Let's take a look at letter D. We have 162 rounds to something. So if we take a look at our number line, we have to think to ourselves, how many tens do we have? We have 6. So that means we have 160 at the bottom. Now, what would one more group of 10 give us? That would give us 170. That's going to go at the top. What is halfway between 160 and 170? That is 165. Now I need to figure out where 162 is going to go. So let's count by ones until we get to 162. So here's 161 and 162. So, is 162 closer to 170 or closer to 160? It is closer to 160. So 162 rounds to 160. If you wanted to use the Shenango Bridge method, you would rewrite 162. You would underline the digit in the tens place, which is the 6. You would circle the digit to the right, which is 2. The circle digit is the boss man and tells the 6 what to do. So since 2 is less than 4, it is going to tell the 6 to stay where it is. So 162 rounds to 160. Your assignment for today is to work on the problem set number 1B, number 1C, 1E, and 1F with your partner. Make sure that you check the answer keys at the front of the room. Next, you're going to complete the exit ticket by yourself. Make sure your name is on it and you can put it in the turn-in tray. Your problem set can go in your take-home folder on the Leave at Home side. Great job today. I'll see you tomorrow.